In a bustling marketplace nestled in the heart of a vibrant city, there lived a merchant named Hamid. Known for his warm smile and humble demeanor, Hamid was a man of principle, deeply rooted in the values of amana, trust and honesty, which he had inherited from his father. Hamid's stall, modest but inviting, was filled with fine goods, silks from faraway lands, fragrant spices, and handcrafted trinkets. Despite the fierce competition in the marketplace, Hamid had carved a niche for himself, not through aggressive sales tactics, but by his unwavering commitment to fairness. One sunny morning, as the marketplace buzzed with activity, a fellow merchant, Rashid, approached Hamid. Rashid was a shrewd businessman with a reputation for cutting corners. "Hamid," he said with a sly grin, "your goods are fine, but you're selling them too cheap. If you inflate the prices just a little, you make a fortune. Customers won't notice. They never do." Hamid's smile faded, replaced by a look of quiet determination. "Rashid," he replied, "a fortune earned through deceit is a burden on the soul. I would rather earn modestly and sleep peacefully at night." Rashid chuckled. "Suit yourself, Hamid. But don't come crying to me when you're struggling to make ends meet." With that, he walked away, leaving Hamid to his thoughts. Weeks turned into months, and the marketplace grew more competitive. Some merchants, eager to outdo their rivals, resorted to dishonest practices. They mixed inferior spices with high-quality ones, stretched silk with cheaper fabrics, and used misleading weights. Customers began to grow wary, unsure of whom to trust. But Hamid remained steadfast. One day, a woman named Fatima approached his stall. She was a widow with 3 children and carried a small pouch of coins. "Hamid," she said hesitantly, "I need spices for my daughter's wedding feast. But this is all I can afford." Hamid examined her pouch and smiled gently. "You'll have the finest spices, Fatima. Pay me only what you can, and consider the rest a gift for the joyous occasion." Fatima's eyes filled with tears. "May Allah bless you, Hamid. You have a heart of gold." Word of Hamid's honesty and generosity spread like wildfire. Customers began flocking to his stall, not only because of his superior goods, but also because they trusted him. Even merchants who had once criticized his principles began to admire his success, albeit grudgingly. One day, a wealthy trader named Ibrahim visited the marketplace. He was searching for a reliable supplier for his caravan trade, which spanned across continents. After observing the bustling stalls, he was drawn to Hamid's. "I've heard much about you," Ibrahim said, his voice filled with curiosity. "Tell me, why do your customers trust you so deeply?" Hamid replied humbly, "Because I trust them in return. I believe that honesty is not just a virtue but a way of life. When you deal fairly, you earn not only wealth but also respect and goodwill." Impressed by Hamid's philosophy, Ibrahim decided to partner with him. Together, they expanded their trade, carrying goods from the marketplace to distant lands. Hamid's reputation grew beyond the city, earning him the title the trustworthy merchant. But success brought new challenges. Competitors, envious of Hamid's growing influence, conspired to tarnish his reputation. One day, Rashid and a few others accused Hamid of selling adulterated goods. They presented a fabric they claimed to have purchased from his stall, which was revealed to be of inferior quality. Hamid's heart sank, but he maintained his composure. "I do not sell such goods," he said firmly. "But if you wish, we can verify the truth." He invited a respected elder from the marketplace to inspect the fabric and compare it with his stock. Upon examination, it became clear that the fabric was not from Hamid's stall. The elder declared, "This is a deliberate attempt to defame an honest man. Shame on those who resort to such deceit." Rashid and his accomplices were disgraced, while Hamid's integrity shone brighter than ever. Customers rallied around him, their loyalty unwavering. Years passed, and Hamid's wealth grew. Yet, he remained humble, using his fortune to support the needy. He built a school for orphan children and a clinic for the sick, ensuring that his success uplifted the community. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Hamid sat with his young son, Yusuf, under a tree. "Father," Yusuf asked, "how did you become so respected?" Hamid smiled and placed a hand on his son's shoulder. Respect is not something you demand, my son. It is earned through actions. Always remember the value of amana. Be honest in your dealings, kind to those in need, and steadfast in your principles.
Wealth may come and go, but trust is priceless.
Yusuf nodded, absorbing his father's wisdom. I will make you proud, father. Hamid's legacy endured long after he was gone. The marketplace thrived, inspired by his example. Traders adopted fair practices, and the community flourished. To this day, stories of the trustworthy merchant are told, reminding everyone of the enduring power of honesty and trust.